Hello, my dear students. How are you? Fine. In the last class, we discussed about the limiting reagents. We discussed about how to calculate the limiting reagents. We discussed about mole analysis of a reaction. Today, we are going to discuss about the percentage yield of a reaction. What we are going to discuss? Percentage yield of a reaction and POSC. Right? We will discuss these two along with some numericals. Stay connected and stay focused. Percentage yield of a reaction. From this heading only, most of you might have understood that what we are going to deal with. Stay connected and look at this. We'll understand this with an example. If 1 mole of A reacts with 1 mole of B and 0.5 mole of AB is formed. 0.5 mole of AB is formed. What is the percent yield? How much? कितना उत्पादन हुआ? Yield. आई बात समझ? तो देख लीजिए रिएक्शन क्या था. A plus B is raised to AP. So stoichiometric coefficient कितना है? Balanced. Stoichiometric coefficient कितना है? 1, 1, 1. अब initial moles when T is equals to 0, number of moles कितना है? 1 mole, 1 mole. After reaction कितना हो गया? ये 0.5 मोल बना. एक्सपेक्टेड मोल कितना है? 1. दिस इज एक्सपेक्टेड. दिस इज फॉर्म्ड. एक्चुअल फॉर्म्ड. एक्चुअल formed. This is expected and this is actual formed. So what is the percentage yield? So percentage yield is equals to 50%. So what is the formula we are going to derive from here? Percentage yield is equals to amount of product formed divided by amount of product expected theoretically into 100. So this is the percentage yield. This is the percentage yield. Amount of product formed हुआ कितना? 0.5. Expected कितना? 1. 0.5 by 1 into 100, it comes how much? 50% in this case. You understand the percentage yield? A question kare. Copy this. Let's go for a question. Question. The question is, eight moles of A. You can write it down with me. The question is 8 moles of A react with 20 moles of B. 8 moles of A reacts with 20 moles of B to form 3 moles of A to B3. Question is, find the percentage yield. With this question, find the percentage yield. Clear? Now, first, what is the first thing we should do? We should write a balanced equation, isn't it? What do they have given? A plus B gives rise to A to B3. Is this equation balanced? No. Let me balance this equation. 2a plus 3b is now balanced. What is this stoichiometric coefficient? 2 is to 3 is to 1, isn't it? Now, out of this, they have 8 moles of A and 20 moles of B. The ratio is 2 is to 3. So from this also we can anticipate that there is someone who is limiting. So first of all, let us find the limiting reagent. How can I find the limiting reagent? First, number of moles by mole analysis. We'll go for mole analysis. Number of moles by stoichiometric coefficient. Number of moles by stoichiometric coefficient, isn't it? Now, number of moles by stoichiometric coefficient, this is how, what? 4. This is 3, 6 jar. It means this is the limiting reagent. That means, can I write like this? How much A2B3 is expected? How can I write? Number of moles of A by stoichiometric coefficient of A. How much? 1 will be equal to number of moles of A2B3 by stoichiometric coefficient. What? Here the stoichiometric coefficient is 2, sorry, this is 1. The number of moles of A we have taken is how much? 8 by 2. The number of moles of A2B3 formed is how much? Is it 4? So Na2B3 is 4. This is expected. This is expected. But how much is the actual yield? Actual yield is how much? 3. So what is the percentage yield? Actual yield by expected yield into 100. How much? Is it 75%? Please check it out. Easy? Doubt? Done. If the same question is asked, 8 moles of A reacts with 20 moles of B. Can I change this question? Can I? See. Did you copy this question and answer? See. If the question is 8 moles of A reacts with 20 moles of B to form, from here just a small change, 20 moles of B. What is the amount of A2B3 formed if the yield is 75%? See, just I change this question. उल्टा दिया गया, if the yield is 75%. Same proceedings beta, same proceeding. Clear? 2A plus 3B gives us to A2B3. Stoichiometric coefficient 2, 3, 1. Mole analysis A by 2, 20 by 3. This is the lesser value. Lesser value is the limiting reagent. And we'll take into calculation the limiting reagent only. 2A Na by 2 is equals to Na2B3. So this 4 is the expected product formed. But it is giving that 75% is the actual product formed. So 75% of 4 is equals to how much? Is how much? Is it 3? Yes or no? 75% of 4 is 3. Easy? Doubt? Also clear? Now, the next discussion, our next discussion is consecutive reactions. What is the consecutive reaction? We will discuss. Okay? Copy this. Our next discussion is POS, Principle of Atomic Conservation. See, POC comes handy many a times, but when balancing can be done by normal method, don't go for POC. POC is a bit lengthy, okay? I'll tell you examples where I'll tell you examples how I can do a numericals with the help of balancing and how I can do a numerical with the help of POC. Okay, stay connected. POSC. It is principle of atomic conservation. Okay, it is backed by the principle of law of conservation of mass. It is backed by the principle of law of conservation of mass. What is this law of conservation of mass? It says that total mass of a reactant will be equal to total mass of product. Okay, this is the law of conservation of mass. Total mass of reactant is equal to total mass of product, except in case of nuclear reactions where there is a loss of mass, and that loss of mass is converted to energy by Einstein's equations, E is equals to mc square. Okay, but we'll not consider nuclear reactions. In normal reactions, total mass of the reactant will be total mass of product. So what is POSC? POSC says that total number of atoms of excuse me, total number of atoms of each element in left hand side. What is that? In the reactant side will be equal to total number of atoms of each element in RHS, that means in product side. That means total number of atoms in the reactants and the products of each element must be same. Okay, this is based on the law principle of conservation of mass, which says that total mass of the reactant should be equal to total mass of the product, except in nuclear reactions, which we will study later stage. Okay, what is this POC and what is its use? We can only understand with the help of examples. Look at this. For example, if someone asks you to balance this equation, N2O4 is raised to NO2. I know you are that expert that within a second you can solve it. How? N2O4, you will do one thing, you will multiply 2 here, 2, now 2N, 4 oxygen, 2 to the 4 oxygen, balance. And I can balance this by two methods. First is balancing, normal balancing. How? 2 multiplied. The second is POSC. Second is POSC. What is POSC? POSC says that the number of atoms of each element in the left hand side will be equal to the number of atoms of each element of that element in the right hand side. It means the number of moles of nitrogen, for example, POC applied to, I am making it more easier, applied to nitrogen. How can I understand? Number of moles of N2O4. Matlab, I have to, from this I have to find the number of nitrogen. How can I find number of moles of nitrogen? Number of moles of N2O4 into how many nitrogen? 2 is equals to number of moles of NO2 into what? I don't know. Let it be X. This must be equal, isn't it? Here how many moles I have taken? For example, 1 mole. 1 into 2. Number of moles how many? For example, 1. So what is the X here? X is equals to 2. Now here X is equals to 2. Put this value here. Isn't it? Nitrogen balanced. Easy? Clear? Doubt? This is called POS. For same thing I can do for oxygen also. How? Can I rub the board? Can I rub the board? Same thing I can do for oxygen also. How can I do it for oxygen? Now apply it to oxygen. Where there is oxygen? Here. Number of moles of N2O4 into atoms of oxygen 4 is equals to number of moles of NO2 into atoms of oxygen how many? 2. Number of moles of NO2 is unknown. Number of moles of N2O4, let it be 1 into 4 is equals to number of moles of NO2 into 2. Number of moles of NO2 is equals to 2. Found. Put it here. Now it will be balanced. This is all POAC concept. Clear? We will only do and we'll see how we can do it by balancing and how we can do it by POAC method. Let us go for a example. Very easy example. What is that? The example is 2 moles of, can I rub the board? The example is 2 moles of potassium ferrocyanide is made to react with 2 moles of a potassium ferrocyanide. In the higher class you will understand how I said the name like this, but in this current stage you have to just go with the questions, okay, because you are small kids now. Okay, 2 moles of potassium ferrocyanide is made to react with what? Series of reagent, so that all the iron converts into Fe2O3. 2 moles of K4FeCN6 is made to react with series of reagent. Made to react with series of reagent to convert into Fe2O3. It is made to react with reagent to convert into Fe2O3. Calculate the moles of Fe2O3 formed. Calculate the moles of Fe2O3 formed. Do you understand? Read the question. 2 moles of K4FeCN6 is made to react with series of reagents, so that add something reagent, so that all the Fe is converted into Fe2O3. What did I say? All the Fe is converted to Fe2O3. Calculate the number of moles of Fe2O3. Please go for the question. Please go for the question. Now, look here. What happened? Solution कैसे करेंगे? Here K4 FeCN whole 6 plus reagent get converted to Fe2O3, isn't it? How to find the according to POC? Apply POAC. See, we don't know the reagent, so we can't balance it. Now only POAC can help. If I know the reagent, I can balance it and you can do the answer. But when you don't know the reagent, and you can't balance it, then POSC comes into our rescue. By POSC, what can I do? Number of moles of K4 FeCN whole 6 into 1. Why 1? Here iron is 1. So from this what I get? POC for iron. I found the total number of iron is equals to number of moles of Fe2O3 into how many iron here? 2. So number of into atomicity, number of moles into atomicity is equal to total number of iron. From this is unknown to us. This is known 2. This is known to us 1 mole into 1 mole is equals to N Fe2O3 by 2, isn't it? So 2 moles. Acha, they have already sorry one more thing. Sorry, they have given us 2 moles. So multiply 2 here. 2 into 1 is equals to N Fe2O3 into 2. So number of moles of Fe2O3 formed is equals to 1. Isn't it? Copy. Is equals to 1. Easy. Why they have given us 2 moles of lead to react with? How many moles taken? 2. Easy. Did you get my point? Now you can balance it. You can do anything. Clear? One more question. Now, the next question is a very nice question. It is a bit lengthy one. We'll do it. Now, look and read out this question. 4 moles of P4 and 14 moles of O2 completely react to form P4O6 and P4O10. 4 mole of P4 and 14 mole of O2 completely react to form P4O6 and P4O10. Calculate the mole of P4O6 and P4O10 formed. Isn't it? This is the question. If you know the inorganic part, then you can solve it. If you don't know the inorganic part, what is the problem? Stay connected and listen carefully. Do not copy. Just listen carefully first. First, how can I solve it? Solution. If you know inorganic chemistry, then you will do like this. P4 plus O2 gives rise to P4O6. If I want to balance it, 3. And P4 plus O2 gives rise to P4O10, 5 moles. Now from this stoichiometric coefficient, 1 mole requires 3 mole, gives 1 mole. Here 1 mole requires 5 moles, gives 1 mole. These are the stoichiometric coefficients. Isn't it? Yes or no? Any doubt till this? Now, if I want to balance it, I've already balanced. Now tell me, if X mole of P4 is used, then 3x mole is required. And here, what is formed? X mole is formed. Doubt? Say yes or no. Clear? X mole requires 3x mole. Now the question is, how much X is formed, right? Let it be X. We don't know how much. Now here, if it is Y mole, then 5Y mole is required. How much this? I don't know. Clear? Yes or no? This is the question, isn't it? Now, our next target is to total P4 reacted how much? Total P4 reacted. How much? X plus Y. X from here, Y from here. That is equals to how much? 4 mole, isn't it? Total oxygen reacted. Y, sorry, is how much? 3x plus 5y is equals to how much given? 14. Now can you solve this question? How much? If you solve this question, x plus y is equals to 4 and 3x plus 5y is equals to 14. Equation 1 and equation 2, you will get x is equals to 3 and y is equals to 1. Check it out. You will get x is equals to 3 and y is equals to 1. So if you know this inorganic part, you can solve this by balancing. By balancing. Now the problem arises if you don't know this, that phosphorus react differently. What you people will do, expected from you. You will do P4 plus O2 gives rise to P4O6 plus P4O10. You will do straight away in this manner. What you will do? P4 plus O2 gives rise to P4O6 plus P4O10. And how? What you will do? You can balance it to 8, isn't it? 8 into the 16, 10 plus 6, 16. Or you can also do like this: P4 O2 3P4 gives rise to P4O6 plus P4O10. If I will change the amount of phosphorus, so what will happen? 3P4. Then what will happen? 13, 2. Is it balanced? Check it out. 4 to the 12, 4, 4 to the 8, 12, 13 to the 26. Now, oxygen 20 plus 6, 26. That means if I balance together, I am finding different results. So if I will take this as 4 and 14, I will have different results. It will be very difficult for me to calculate. It will be very difficult for me to calculate. In that case, I have to use POC. If you know this equation, inorganic part, then do it. But in this stage, if you know POC, trust me, you can solve it. So how can I do with the help of POC? Look at the concept of POC here. Now, with the help of POC, look carefully. By POC, how can I solve this? Now, look at this case. How can I do this with the help of POC? Be careful. Now, if you have doubt, you can ask me in my WhatsApp number. P4 solution by POAC. What is this POSC concept? Look here. P4 plus O2 gives rise to P4O6 plus P4O10. Let this be X moles, let this be Y moles. ठीक है? By POSC for phosphorus. By POSC for phosphorus. How can I solve? Number of moles of phosphorus into 4 by each moles of phosphorus has 4 atoms is equals to number of moles of P4O6 into 4 plus number of moles of P4O10 into 4. Do you understand now? Why I am doing 4, 4, 2 both the times? Because in each case, phosphorus is how much? 4. 4, 4. Now, we know this is X. We know this is as Y. What is the equation from this? What is the equation from this? Number of moles of phosphorus taken. What is the number of moles of phosphorus taken? Tell me. Number of moles of phosphorus taken. How much? Can I write like this? 4, 4. Given already 4 moles. So 4 4 ja 16 is equals to 4x plus 4y, equation 1. Now, by applying POSC for oxygen, how can I do? For oxygen, how many? Number of moles of O2 into 2 by each molecule containing 2 oxygen. Here, 4 into NP4O6, 4 into NP4O10, because both of them have oxygen. Now, why here 4? Here oxygen 6 na, 6 into here oxygen 10 na, into 10, because we are doing for oxygen, right? So what is the equation here? NP4O6 we have taken X In P4O10 we have taken how much? Y. Now what is the equation here? Number of moles of oxygen taken is how much? 14. 14 into 2 is equals to 6x plus 10y. So it comes how much? 28 is equals to 6x plus 10y. 28 is equals to 6x plus 10y. Equation. Okay. 28 is equals to 6x plus 10y. Now if you solve both this equation, take your time and solve. X is equals to how much, y is equal to how much? Please solve it. X is equal to how much and y is equal to how much? Please help me out. Here x is equals to 3 and y is equals to 1. Got the help of POC? Easy, simple funda. Number of atoms you have to find in the left hand side, number of atoms in the right hand side. How to find the number of atoms? Number of moles into how many atoms of that element are present in that compound. In this case, for phosphorus, Np4, matlab number of moles of P4 into number of phosphorus in this is equals to, here this phosphorus has converted to this and this, number of moles of P4O6 into number of times phosphorus existing in this, number of moles of phosphorus in phosphorus P4O10 into number of moles of phosphorus, number of atoms of phosphorus in this, isn't it? For oxygen, number of moles of oxygen into number of times oxygen existing in it is equals to number of moles times the oxygen existing 6 into number of moles of P4O6, number of times oxygen existing 10, the number of moles of P4O10. This is POAC. Clear? One more example. We'll go for one more example. Okay, check it out. Now, the next question. What is that? 3 moles of iodine and 8 moles of chlorine react to form ICl and ICl3. Okay? Find out the number of moles of ICl and ICl3. See, I said if you can do it by balancing, it's well and good. If you don't know balancing, then we have to wait till the inorganic chemistry is over. Okay? Or else you can go for POS. Clear? Look at this case. Solution. Let me first write down. I2 plus Cl2 gives us to 2 ICl. Is this the reaction? If I take X moles of iodine, clear? Then here chlorine, how much it is required? X moles. How many moles is formed? 2x. Now, I2 plus Cl2 gives rise to ICl3. 2. 3. Is it balanced now? I2, 2I plus 6. Chlorine plus 6. Now, if I take here iodine Y, so this requires 3Y. Gives 2Y. Now the concept is very simple. 3 moles of iodine, that means X plus Y, 3. Equation 1. And 8 moles of chlorine, X plus 3Y is equals to 8. Can you solve this for me? X plus Y is equals to 3. X plus 3Y is equals to 8. If I solve this equation, how much it will get? X is equals to 0.5 and Y is equals to 2.5. Solved. So easy questions, only maths. Need not to worry for that. But I will again tell you, don't get carried out with that so much top numericals, top concept. See, these all are mole concepts. You have to be very careful, very keen. Listen me what I am saying very carefully. Okay? Don't get worried. Don't get panicked. Okay? Do you want me to do one more easy question for you? Last question for you, easy one. Okay, so let us go for the easy question. Let's go for an easy question. Now, the question is, write the POSC for A and B of the following equations. A, B, plus A2B3 gives rise to A3B4C plus C5B4. POC again I will tell you बेटा POC क्या है? POC मतलब लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में जितने एटम्स होंगे एक पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट के, उसी एलिमेंट के राइट हैंड साइड में उतना ही एलिमेंट होंगे, उसको हम लोग POASC कहते हैं. ठीक है, प्रिंसिपल ऑफ एटॉमिक कंजर्वेशन. डू यू अंडरस्टैंड? अब बताइए ए के लिए लिखेंगे तो कितना ए इस साइड है, कैसे पता चलेगा? नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ ए बी, मतलब कितने मोल ए बी है इनटू पर ए बी में कितने ए हैं, तो इसमें से क्या हो गया? नंबर ऑफ एटॉम्स ऑफ ए इन ए बी. आई बात समझ में? प्लस, ध्यान दीजिए प्लस कर रहा हूं, प्लस नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ A2B3 इनटू नंबर ऑफ मोल्स मिल गया पर मॉलिक्यूल कितने हैं? 2 है, हो गया, इज इक्वल्स टू नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ A3B4 इनटू 3. क्यों 3? क्योंकि ईच मॉलिक्यूल में 3 है, तो ये है POSC फॉर A. दिस इज व्हाट? दिस इज POSC फॉर A. और A है क्या और कहीं पर? नहीं. नाउ लेट अस डू POSC फॉर B. कैसे करेंगे? B यहां पर है, नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ AB इंटू नंबर ऑफ नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स B एग्जिस्टिंग इन इट, प्लस नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ A2B3 इंटू B कितने टाइम्स है, इक्वल्स टू यहां भी B है, नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ A3B4C इंटू 4, isn't it? प्लस नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ C5B4 इंटू 4. क्यों? क्योंकि B यहाँ 4 बार है, B यहाँ भी 4 बार है, B यहाँ 3 बार है, B यहाँ 1 बार है. क्लियर? दिस इज द POSC कॉन्सेप्ट. आखिरी क्वेश्चन आज के लिए लिखे. नाउ रीड दिस क्वेश्चन. Calculate the minimum moles of oxygen required for the complete combustion of 92 ग्राम of C2H5OH. C2H5 को completely combust करेंगे, मतलब will be burning this in the presence of oxygen. Clear? I'll be giving you the equation. Burning in presence of oxygen. पहला कैलकुलेट करेंगे minimum moles of oxygen required, कितना ऑक्सीजन चाहिए for complete combustion, burning in presence of oxygen for 92 ग्राम of C2H5OH. पहले हम लोग इसको कैलकुलेट करेंगे बाय नॉर्मल बैलेंसिंग. पहले नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ C2H5 निकाल देते हैं. नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ C2H5OH इथानॉल कैसा होगा? मास गिवन 92, मोलर मास इज 46, इट कम्स हाउ मच? 2 मोल्स. मतलब सीधा सीधा दिया गया है कि कैलकुलेट द मिनिमम कितना मोल्स ऑफ ऑक्सीजन चाहिए, क्या करने के लिए? कंप्लीटली कंबस्ट करने के लिए. किसको? 2 मोल्स ऑफ C2H5OH. 92 ग्राम इज 2 मोल्स. ओके, हाउ टू फाइंड सॉल्यूशन? देख लो. C2H5OH प्लस 3O2, दिस इज द बैलेंस्ड इक्वेशन, गिव्स राइज टू 2CO2 प्लस 3H2. एक बार चलो चेक कर लेते हैं. 2 कार्बन 2 कार्बन, 5 एक 6 हाइड्रोजन 6 हाइड्रोजन, 1 ऑक्सीजन, 3 to the 6 7 ऑक्सीजन, 2 to the 4 plus 3 7 ऑक्सीजन, बैलेंस्ड. ओके, नाउ बाय बैलेंसिंग मेथड हम लोग कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे? बाय बैलेंसिंग मेथड क्या है? बाय बैलेंसिंग. कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे? नॉर्मल स्टोकियोमेट्रिक कोएफिशिएंट 1 मोल equals 3 mole gives 2 moles of CO2, 3 moles of H2O. When initially T is equals to 0, how much 2 moles of oxygen required, minimum moles of oxygen required for the combustion of 2 moles of C2H5? This is 2 moles. This is how many moles? Is this the question? 1 mole required 3 mole, 2 moles will require 6 mole. Answer is 6 moles. Done. Easy. This is by balancing. So easy. But I said POC is sometimes handy when you don't know the reagents, isn't it? When you don't know the reaction. So let me solve this by POC. It is a very long method, but I'll solve it for you. Let us solve this by help of POSC. Can I rub this? Now, how can I solve this by POSC? You got the answer 6, na? Now by POC. By POC. First, POSC of carbon. How can I calculate? Number of moles of C2H5OH. This has carbon. This doesn't have carbon. Into number of times the carbon existing in it. So इससे क्या मिलेगा? Total number of carbon atoms is equal to left hand side, right hand side में क्या होगा? Number of moles of CO2, number of times carbon in this one. और कहीं पर है क्या? नहीं. ये हमको ऑलरेडी दिया गया है कितना? 2. So 2 into 2 is equals to number of moles of CO2 into 1. तो number of moles of CO2 कितना हो गया? 2. तो इसका मतलब हमको क्या मिल गया? Number of moles of CO2 मिल गया कितना? 2. Now POSC of हाइड्रोजन कैसे निकालेंगे? हाइड्रोजन कहाँ पर है? यहाँ पर. नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ C2H5OH into number of times hydrogen existing. 1 time, isn't it? Sorry, 6 times. क्यों? 5 plus 1, 6 is equals to. और कहाँ पर हाइड्रोजन है? यहाँ पर. नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ H2O into, यहाँ भी कितने टाइम्स है? सॉरी, यहाँ पर ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट हम लोग लिख रहे हैं POSC ऑफ हाइड्रोजन, ये तो हम बैलेंस करने के बाद लिखे ना. अभी तो हमारे पास बैलेंस नहीं है, तो हम लोग कैसे करेंगे? टेक्निकल एरर है. ठीक. हाइड्रोजन देख लो, 5 plus 1 6. नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ हाइड्रोजन और कहाँ पर है? यहाँ पर है हाइड्रोजन. कितने टाइम्स? 2 टाइम्स. ये तो हमको दिया गया है 2 मोल्स. 2 into 6 is equals to NH2O into 2. तो ये क्या हो गया? नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ वाटर कितना हो गया? 6. टेक इट आउट. नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ H2O कितना हो गया? 6. तो यस सर नो? डाउट? हाँ. नाउ ये कितना हो गया? 2 इंटू, सॉरी, ये कितना हो गया? 4. Now let us do the same question with the help of POSC. See, the question was very easy if we do it the help of direct balancing method. Now POSC, how POSC helps? Let us find it out. What was the equation? C2H5OH plus oxygen is equals to CO2 plus H2. Complete combustion, isn't it? Now applying POSC. What is POSC? But again I'll say POSC मतलब number of atoms of that a particular element in right hand side will be equal to the number of atoms of that particular element in the left hand side. How can I calculate? First POSC of carbon, number of moles of C2H5OH, because it contains carbon, into number of times the carbon existing in that. So I can find the total number of carbon atoms. Yes or no? NC2H5OH into 2 is equals to NCO2 into 1. This is given to us 2 moles. 92 gram is 2 moles. 2 into 2 is equals to number of moles of CO2. So number of moles of CO2 how much now? 4. So I got the number of moles of CO2. Now POSC for hydrogen. Hydrogen exists in this case, isn't it? Number of moles of C2H5OH into how many times hydrogen exists? 6. 5 plus 1, 6 is equals to number of moles of H2O into 2. Why? 2 times exists. So this total number of hydrogen in this side is equal to number of hydrogen in this side. So this is 2 given. 2 into 6 is equals to NH2O into 2. Number of moles of H2O is equals to 6. Now our question is the number of moles of hydrogen. So POSC for oxygen, number of moles of oxygen is the question. How can I find? Oxygen is here. Number of moles of C2H5. Number of moles of C2H5OH into how many times oxygen exists here? 1 plus number of moles of O2 into how many times? 2 times is equals to number of moles of CO2. How many times? 2 times plus number of moles of H2O. How many times? 1 time. Now put all these value here. Here how many? How much? 2 into 1 plus number of moles of O2 is the question asked into 2 is equals to number of moles of CO2. How much? We found out here number of moles of CO2. How much? 4 into 2 plus number of moles of H2O. How many? 6 into 1. 2 plus 2 NO2 is equals to 4 to 8 plus 6 is equals to 14. So 2 NO2 is equals to 14 minus 2, 12 by 2 is equals to how much? 6. Will we find out by direct method also? By balancing, that answer is 6. Now POC is also 6. Please go through this POC, pause the video and go through this POC. It's a very nice concept. Okay. Knowingly I taught this POC in between so that you can get a toughness of this chapter. Okay. If you really have any doubts, you can write in the comment section. Then I can again explain this POC in the further videos. In the next video, we'll go for the more case analysis of the mole concepts. And please not forget to subscribe, share and comment, and do not forget to press the bell icon. I will really try hard for you to make you understand. Clear? We'll be meeting in the next class. Till then, bye bye, take care and keep studying. Thank you.